Okay, so during the past month, I tried to get to Legend free to play. I didn't make it, I sort of gave up halfway. I got to Platinum with ease, I would say, and I did not end up pushing into Diamond or Legend. I plan on trying again in the future, but I wanted to see mathematically if it was actually possible. The standard advice, right, is if your win rate is above 50%, you can hit Legend. And I wanted to see if that was really true. So I threw this together. Really basic, really poorly done. I threw it together just to make this. I'm sure anyone would be able to make it more elegant and more efficient than the way that I did it, but this is how I did it. So let's check it out. Essentially, the purpose of this was just to answer the question, if your win rate is above 50%, can you hit Legend? And the way it works is that you put in any win rate here, and you hit find out, and then it'll tell you how many games it would take you to hit Legend and how many hours that would take. My initial thought was it's possible that mathematically, if you literally have a win rate of 51%, that it'll take so many games that you won't even be able to play that many in a month. And that's true some of the time if you have a really low win rate, but I think it is possible, not accounting for tilt and stuff like that, to hit Legend consistently if you literally just play enough games, which isn't a possibility for everyone. With that being said, let me show you how it works, and I'll leave timestamps, so if this is boring, you can skip it. We're just going to look at the Java here, and I have comments for all of this, so if you don't want to watch this, but you do want to understand how it works, go ahead and look at the source code, and it'll have all of the information there. So I've got a few variables here. Rank, and this is just starting at 0. Initially I had these as lists, and I had one list that was for bronze, silver, that stuff, another one that was 10 through 0, or 10 through 1. But I decided to just go for a rank, and each rank represents 1 star on the ranked ladder. So, for example, if you're bronze 3 with no stars, you'll have a rank of 1. A diamond 1 player with 3 stars will have a rank of 150. And 151 is Legend, and there's no distinction between Legend players because the purpose of this is just to hit Legend. I also have a variable called win streak, which was just to calculate star bonuses, games played for the final calculation to tell you how long it took you. Highest rank was used to build rank floors, so if you're at like rank 15, in my system, that means you're bronze 5, I believe, with 3 stars. So you can lose, but if you're at rank 15 and your highest rank of all time is higher than rank 15, that means you're at a rank floor because you're not really at bronze 5 with 3 stars, you're at bronze 6 with 0 stars. Also, I have a win rate variable, which is inputted by the user, but I set it at 50 here because if I left it undefined, then pressing the button would just totally lag out the whole thing. So the way it works is when you press the button, it runs this function calculate, and it sets everything to 0, and then it sets the win rate to whatever was in that box that you typed in, and then it runs function play game until rank is oh wait, did I mess this up? Well, rank is less than, okay, no, so if rank is equal to or greater than 151, then it will play the game. And then here's the function play the game, because the way coding works, right, it's going to run this while statement until it gets done with it, and then it'll move on to printing. So function play game, it gets the win rate variable. I don't know if I needed to do that, but I did. And then it's going to run this if statement over and over again every time it plays. So if math.random is less than or equal to the win rate divided by 100, and if you don't know how it works, math.random returns a integer between 0 and 1, I think. So if we take the win rate, let's say our win rate was 53.26, and then you divide it by 100, then you have 0.5326, which then allows it to scale up to math.random. Of course, I could have done math.random times 100. That's probably how they teach it in school, but I just did it like this. So if it's less than or equal to, I treat that as a win, which means that you add 1 to the games played, you add 1 to the win streak, and then you run function add stars. So here's add stars. So if the win streak is greater than or equal to 3, and your rank is less than 136, 136 is a Diamond 5 player, and Diamond 5 players don't ever get win streaks. So if you're not Diamond 5, or if you are less than Diamond 5, and you have a win streak of 3 or greater, you get 2 rank. Otherwise, you just get 1 rank. After it's done adding stars, we're here on line 46 now. If highest rank is lower than rank, the current rank, then the highest rank will be equal to rank. So this is just making sure that we are going to make sure that the highest rank is always the highest rank. This is just constantly setting it to rank. And then if you didn't win, it runs the else statement, which also increases games played. It sets the win streak to 0. And then this is a massive if statement to determine whether or not you lose rank, because there are multiple rank floors. So for example, if you're at bronze 10 with no stars, you can't lose rank, you can't go to negative rank. So if your rank is not equal to 0, then it will allow you to take away rank. And this is just for every other rank floor in the game. And I have the highest rank here to ensure that thing I was talking about before, where it's figuring out if you are if you are really Diamond 5, or if you're Diamond 6 with 3 stars, because those look the same on the rank system. And I'm pretty sure that you don't lose rank at all in bronze, so if your rank is greater than 30, it will allow you to do this. I could have done if it's not less than 30, but whatever. If I wanted to be consistent with everything here. I also have the rank floors built in for bronze because I just added this right now, so I think if I really wanted to, I could just get rid of this, but I'm going to leave it right now because I don't want to break it. So that's how it plays a game, and once it's played the game, the rank is getting updated. So until the rank, after however many games, it'll finish at 151, and the while statement will end. Then it prints this out. It says a win rate and it prints the win rate that you gave it. It tells you how many games the simulation played to hit legend, and then if each game was between 5 and 15 minutes, this might take you around. And then I have just games played times math.random times 10 plus 5. This gives a random number between 5 and 15 divided by 60 to tell you how many hours. So this just calculates the total game and tells you the answer. So let's check out how it works. For example, let's say I have a win rate of 56.78. This might take me 266 games and 22 hours of play. Now, of course, this is a simulation, so it's going to run over and over and over again, and it'll probably be different every time. So 231, you see how they're usually around this range. This is a pretty high win rate, so it's usually just in the 200 range. If I made my win rate lower, like 50.01, it'll be quite variable. 500 games, 400 games, 300 games. It's more RNG based. And if you get into some really crazy win rates, of course, you have even less variability, where it stays at around 130, 120 every time, and it always takes around 20 to 30 hours. I tried to make this run 1 million times. I either implemented that wrong or my computer couldn't handle it, but I don't have any data on averages. For example, like average with a 52% win rate. I don't have an average between the total games here, but according to this, the statement, if your win rate is above 50% chance you can hit legend, is technically true, given if you have a win rate of 50.01, it might take you 100 hours, and that might be way too many hours to play in a month. And you can still hit it with a 45% win rate. It's still possible, but that would be a lot of days without sleep. So it's technically possible. It may not be physically possible. Depends on your schedule and how much caffeine you can consume. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. This was a strange departure from normal content.